in God's name is going on in here? What was that ruckus?
What ruckus?
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Could you describe the ruckus, sir?
Okay, here's what I would have done. Bro, no one cares what you would have done. Actually, everyone cares. Welcome to Let Me Book the Territory, the podcast made for smart marks and nostalgia nerds. Brought to you by the Embrace the Turn Up Podcast Network. And now your hosts, A-Dub,
B.A.
E-Ray.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of the older variety, welcome to this new year and the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. It is Let Me Book the Territory. The fellas are here. It is 2023. I hope you enjoyed the retro episode, but all that shit's in the past, and we're starting kicking some new flavor in your motherfucking ear. Word to Craig Mack. That's how I feel today. It is I, Uncle Horny, E-Ray, the quasi-bad guy, the Diet Coke of evil, the man of a million scents, the man of a million fragrances. I am here, and I am being ridiculous as always, joined by the always sponsored by Dokalex, A-Dub, the massively constipated, the guy who can take a crap, wash his hands, and podcast all in the same room. A-Dub is in the building. What's going on, bro?
I'm back. I know y'all missed me. Yes, E-Ray is right. I live in damn near what is just bigger than an efficiency. I can do everything in one place by just stretching my arms. It feels great to be back. 2023. A lot of crazy shit in wrestling has happened in a couple of hours leading up to this fucking episode. I'm excited to be back, fellas.
Yeah, I forgot you were not here for the retro episode. We did the hot tag for Free, and he held it down.
Big shout out to Free.
Big shout out to Free. That was 2022, but now it's 2023. We got Skullcap Jones, the bearded warrior, the shock master, if you will. BA's in the building. What's going on, Brotato Chip?
My Brotatoes, what is good? It's BADBIC, aka Black IRS, aka the shock master, in the building. Out here, ready to talk some wrestling in this beautiful new year of 2023. Already eventful stuff happening, man. What is with the world of wrestling, man? I'm so sick of saying just eventful stuff happening. Like, what are we just gonna say? Like, nothing happened this week. Let's just talk about the show.
Hey,
that's why it took us an entire year to do one nostalgia episode.
Right? Like,
That's
and
true.
this is gonna be the week. Oh shit!
Nope.
OnlyFans fired. What?
Quit.
Damn it!
Paying for pussy? What?
Right.
What titty? What?
Every single time. But to start us off, Dub, you just gave us some outside the ring news, breaking news happening with the WWE. Fill us in, kind of give us a hint of what's going on here so we can discuss this properly.
Vince told everybody he's putting his shit back on the table and just say, hey, deal with it. Vince McMahon, who was rumored to be on his way back to WWE, is not only coming back, he's bringing 2 of his board directors back with him, thus displacing 3 people off the board and saying, hey, we're either going to sell this shit, I'm here to negotiate the media rights, and everybody can go to hell. So the report is, as they put out a public release statement now that he's coming back. He's bringing 2 of his former board directors with him, and he's saying, "I am here because
Johnny Ace."
No, actually, no. I was looking through the article. It is not Johnny Ace.
Well, Hunter,
thank God.
Well, Hunter, it has to be like this.
But the big part about it is both the USA Universal deal and the Fox deal are up in 2024. So his argument is, we can't do a media rights deal without me, as I am the guy. But also, we're gonna look at selling this company too. It just it reeks of, y'all was having too much fun without me. I don't like this shit. It's like, it's like when you guys are in relationships, BA married, of course. When you guys go out with the boys and you came back and you had too much fun, and your girl, she just don't like that shit. So she get upset at you. To me, that's what this reeks of. So there's rumors about a sale of the company. I was explaining to you guys in the group chat that Universal's on the table. Disney has talked about it because they are just in the content acquisition game. Comcast as well.
Wait. Can you imagine watching Raw and SmackDown replays on Disney Plus?
Wow.
Because, Keeping Up with the Kardashians is already on there.
Facts.
On Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, Disney Plus
Today
is the WWE distributor in a couple of foreign countries, I believe in Asia somewhere, because they don't have Peacock. So they're already in business together. So it's all possible. It's just crazy. And it's all happened within like 6 hours.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I guess let me start here. Do you guys think that this Vince thing is merely a move for what, particularly like the show, or do you think effective immediately, I'm back, baby, and he start booking the territory like no one has ever asked him to do before?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think.
You go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think from the developments as they were coming out, Vince tried to make it clear that he wasn't going to change. He's not here for that purpose. He's here strictly for this whole deal. Not to say that he can't change his mind tomorrow. Vince. Nobody even saw this conversation coming. So he's an unpredictable guy. It initially seems harmless because I get it. But what surprises me is I didn't know Vince's opinion was so valued on the business side of things. But when you think about his track record, it makes sense. All the deals he's made over the last 20 years. But in the same token of that, I'm like, it's not the same environment it was back in the day. So what can Vince really provide that these dudes that are more polished to today's business environment can provide? So that's where the real intrigue comes to me. Is like, is this really about the business side? Is this a way for me to finesse my way in the door and kind of move over trips? I know how to do this. Get out of my chair.
Right.
I got this.
It remains to be seen, but I would say this. I don't think it's as much of Vince has so much to offer as much as it's a old boys club. And it's the same fucking people that everybody's like, oh, they love Vince McMahon. It's just like, he's the self-made guy who did it in an industry that they don't understand, and they just see the money, the revenue generated, and they're not scared of some allegations because they got mad allegations too that just haven't hit the light yet. It's like NDAs, ironclad, baby, in the corporate world until it comes out, or until you become until they make a movie about you, like that movie about the Fox team that came out of all the chicks on the squad getting savagely hands on by all the the runner of the company. I forget the gentleman's name of Fox. It was some wild shit happening.
The television conglomerate,
yes.
Fox?
Yes.
Really?
Oh.
Yes. Fox News.
Oh, I know what movie you're talking about.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about after this podcast. I need to know about this movie.
All the white women just
getting
what's her name's in there? Yes. Mad diddlage.
Oh,
Katherine Heigl's
that's why
and that's
Katherine
all I can think
Heigl,
of.
old girl who plays Harley Quinn.
Oh,
Margot Robbie.
She's in it too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, she's in it too. She definitely was giving a blowy to
She
somebody
always setting out
in the office.
in the movie.
Hey, that
Jeez.
if you're gonna get typecast,
You might
He
as
was
well
right,
get
baby.
typecast.
suck your way to the top. Be that as it may, yeah, I just don't see it being something that they really care about as far as the allegation stuff. I think it's really just like it's a good old boys club. And it's like, yeah, well, Vince, blah blah blah. We don't want to buy without Vince. We want to make sure that he's the guy because we've been chum with him, and you know we like to deal with the people we know, regardless if they're good at business or not. I mean, look at Jeff Saturday. He's the coach of an NFL franchise. This man has never coached. Look at Steve Nash. He was the coach of an NBA franchise. He's never coached a day in his
Look
life.
at Jeff Jarrett.
These are real things. Jeff Jarrett, he's owned a wrestling company. He's never been a great wrestler a day in his life.
Couldn't get over one day in WWE and somehow owns his own promotion. Weird.
Hey,
Weird. But
be like that sometimes.
to your point, E, I think Vince coming in, to me, that's a real like big flag that the sale is coming. Because the good old boys network, those are the guys who are going to want to buy the company. Now, when it came to like negotiating media rights and stuff, they got Nick Khan in there. Nick Khan is one of the most like successful agents in the history of IMG.
Correct.
So like if it was about media sales, I wouldn't have bought that because Nick Khan's there and he knows media better than anybody else at that company. So I think the sale is coming.
More than she's not with the company anymore.
Who?
I was like, you tell me he knows media and content more than Mandy Rose?
I don't know
Telling
about
me
that.
that? $1 million man.
At least she
a
deserves
month?
a seat at that board table for that type of financial performance.
Right.
But hey,
Right.
what do I know? I'm just BADBIC.
Where's Val Venus?
Hello, ladies.
Chop me up, baby.
Mandy. But okay, well, I mean, more on this as it develops, but I don't know what to think right now. I'll say hopefully it does not interfere with the product because things are in motion to be actually pretty good heading to the first Triple H ran and built WrestleMania. We're on the road to WrestleMania starting January 28th.
Yes. No,
Yes.
In San Antonio.
No, I think it is the 28th.
I'm pretty sure it's 28th.
It's the last
buddy.
Saturday, yeah.
Go get a haircut, buddy,
No.
before you try to check me with your wrong facts on a what is that, a Wednesday? I don't know.
Who knows what the days are.
But yes, we got San Antonio. The road to WrestleMania begins. Triple H is the head of all of this. Things are constantly happening. Guys, let's just I mean, I guess we took a couple weeks off. Even WWE technically took a couple weeks off. You guys didn't know because we kept feeding you the content, but we were on a motherfucking break and enjoying life. But now the grind is back. So things happen. I guess we can start at SmackDown.
I
wasn't even starting there.
Oh, where'd you want to start?
I want to start at what the hell was Charlotte wearing?
That was a weird fit, man.
It's like,
I think Mr. Banks is still
this-
working at WWE. With that being said, that looked like something that was for Sasha, probably. He's still back there.
We'll get to that. But I was like, is this Sheen mixed with Fashion Nova mixed with a Hooker Couture? Is this Windsor
Weird
outfit? I was
fit.
like, what is this?
I think
This is a faja that she just wearing on the outside, like she just had no ass implants, and it's just like, what is going on, Charlotte? But it was there, and it was good enough to win the title from Ronda immediately. How do y'all feel about our new champ, 14-time champion, Charlotte Flair? Charlotte must pose.
I mean, get the belt off Ronda. That, to me, that was the only mission. That was the only mission, if we're being honest. And truthfully, Ronda had her best match since her match with Sasha Banks with Raquel Rodriguez.
Yes.
Bravo there to Raquel.
What's up, big back pose?
But yeah, get that belt off of Ronda. I worry.
She's earned her name back in my eyes.
Yeah, I worry because, as we all know, face Charlotte has never worked. It will never work. So for her to take that belt and then pose with the people, I'm like, y'all better pivot quickly. Y'all better give Ronda some time off and just pivot quickly. Make Charlotte a heel again, because face Charlotte just doesn't work. It doesn't work the same way face Seth doesn't work. Face Sasha didn't work. Like,
BA, I'm before I jump in, I'm gonna let you do your thing. I feel you. You got some brewing in there.
Yeah, I got a little simmer. I find that hard to believe that she'll just be immediately thrusted into the heel category, though. I don't think Ronda's going home till at least after WrestleMania.
I'm not saying they're gonna do it. I'm saying they should.
I mean, outside of the obvious, like, I get why you're saying that. It just doesn't make sense from a storyline standpoint for them to do that. Because who else are you gonna have be involved in that? Because you know Ronda's gonna get her, at least try to get her get back, and she's gonna do it in a heel fashion. So maybe you turn her heel after the Ronda get back is over with. I'm curious to see how they incorporate. Maybe Shayna and Ronda like jump Charlotte or something crazy, and they start doing like
that's what I was thinking.
Real heel shit. That's kind of my hope.
Trying.
That's my hope from it. But I mean, to y'all point, I agree. Heel Charlotte is way better than face Charlotte. But I'm just like, we ain't there right now. They kind of had no choice. What shocked me the most was just her showing up and then taking the title off of her like that. I didn't think that was going to happen in that fashion.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
That was the biggest shocker. But we
love
the
new
back.
music. Love the new music.
Miss the old tunes though. I miss the oldies.
Yeah, I liked her old music, but I love this new one too. I'm like, all right,
it's not bad. It's not bad.
You know, they change certain people's music, and you're like, oh, this is terrible. Like Keith Lee, anybody, but you don't remember his music change?
I'm thinking you're talking about right now. I was like, hold up, I like
no.
Keith Lee.
I'm talking about like his WWE music change.
Yeah, when he came into the main roster, right?
Oh yeah.
That was rough.
Bearcat.
Yeah. I mean, even then, it took a minute to get the Bearcat. It was just bad. Like, what is this? He's wearing a singlet. They're wearing
a singlet hoodie thing.
Karate shorts. I don't know. It was crazy. But BA, seeing that you were shocked and you are the shock master, I'm in utter disbelief. But me personally, I also was like, okay, this is happening tonight. It's happening right now. Big boot to the face. Championship. Charlotte must pose. But I will disagree with you guys. I think I don't compare face Charlotte to face Seth. Face Seth just does not work. Face Charlotte is basically the same Charlotte. They're the same. She does the same shit. She's just less.
Talks less shit.
I'll say her whole thing though is just like, I'm better than you. But you can be better than somebody and not be like evil and dastardly. She's like, I'm passionate, I'm impassionate, but because I'm the best. And I was like, it still works.
That's how her daddy got over shit.
Yeah, but Seth, on the other hand, it's like, it doesn't hit the same, because dastardly evil Seth is the best Seth. There's no comparison. So whether he's putting on great matches and doing just ignorant shit, his promos are reliant on that character. Like when he's white meat babyface, it's just so boring because it's so straight up like, you gotta believe in stuff. I'm here to beat you up, and it's nothing to it. But the nuance comes from the whatever type of heel he's presenting. Whereas Charlotte, her heel work is, I'm better than you. Her face work, I'm better than you. The only difference is she might play to the crowd a little bit more. Like, and honestly, it seems very much the same to me. I was like, I can't tell the difference. I enjoy it either way because it's just an air of arrogance.
So look at this SmackDown women's roster now. Who can she play face against with that same character?
Technically, everybody, because again, it's about being better than them.
But when she does it
than you.
To who's on this roster now, it comes off as heelish.
Sure, but that's that tweener energy, and that's okay. You don't have as long. Basically, in the end of the day, she's gonna have another rematch against Ronda. She'll probably then go on to face
Big back pose.
No. What's Ronda's homegirl? Shayna. She'll go against Shayna, and then it's like, okay, those are two heels. I really don't know the rest of the women that's even worthy of talking about on the SmackDown roster. What?
Shotzi,
and then Liv.
Yeah.
And then Big Back Rodriguez.
Big back pose, Tegan Knox.
Hey,
Nope.
You can't forget about Lacey Evans, guys. Come on.
Yeah, little nasty.
I mean,
you got autism.
We don't have to forget about her. Management forgot about her.
Right. So I think they wrote her off the show this last week.
Yeah, once they said pizza rolls give you autism, she was like, nah. It was like, nah.
You and your InfoWars can go somewhere else.
Bad. But yeah. Either way, yeah. So that was one of the shock stirs of the night. What else happened on? Oh, another shocking development, and this is gonna be so fun. We need a title for this segment. 2023, we're coming out with some new segments.
BA's Uncle Howdy theory.
I was saying BA's howdy time. BA's howdy time. Howdy time.
Hey kids, welcome to BA's Uncle Howdy time.
I need to throw on one of my work sweaters and do my best Bray impression. Firefly Funhouse.
Howdy time.
Right.
Scary as hell.
For real,
but,
for real.
Yes, we had some developments in the Bray Wyatt, LA Knight, Uncle Howdy time development.
Yeah.
BA, what do you think now? Where are we? I don't know where we are in this story, but I just enjoy watching it. I don't even care.
All right.
Give me, it's like 7 different musics. I'm like, wait. I was like, that's not Bray Wyatt.
Uncle Howdy's music is cold as fuck.
I was like, what is this? But I was like, all right, I'm with it. It's like all elegant, like ding, 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 ding.
He walks out like this.
Interesting.
It's like elegant and evil at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also different than Bray Wyatt's music.
Creepy. It's all creepy and
kind
weird,
of that
man.
Cool Linkin Park vibe to me.
Yes.
That's what Bray Wyatt. Linkin Park mixed with like some Kanye tones and shit and Nightmare on Elm Street. I enjoy it.
Yeah, but
anywho,
everybody gather around the campfire for approval of the Midnight Society. Right, I give you
story.
Tales of Uncle Howdy. So this past week we had Bray and our guy LA Knight promoing off. LA Knight just calling him out. Bray's in the ring. All of a sudden, the lights go out, and then they're flashing on and off. So you can't really see anything live, but people that screenshot grabs the pic. And this is where I'm confused. I'm gonna have to ask you guys about this. They were calling him Uncle Happy, like it was a different character separate from Uncle Howdy, the dude that came into the ring.
I think that's just the internet being the internet.
See, that's dude. I'm telling you, man. This shit gets more just.
Or was that did the announcers say Uncle Happy?
No, the internet is saying it, and they're being assholes essentially because they switched up to mask, because the original mask covered up the entire face. Okay. But if you're gonna have this guy in ring, you can't have him perfect mask over his face. So they gave him the mouth breathing part, which made it clearly obvious that is Bo Dallas. But
I was gonna say, that's the blonde hair. All that
totally
stuff
killed our Cameron Grimes theory, which hurt.
But that's what I'm saying, Mike. Like, look at the stature.
He did put the top hat on the ground.
I was gonna say, think about what happened 2 weeks ago when you saw Uncle Howdy come out and stand at the top of the entrance ramp, and they look like two different people. Is what I'm saying. That's why the internet started going crazy with it, because the guy 2 weeks ago looked a little more portly, a little bigger, and then the guy that came out last week obviously looked like a different dude, looked like Bo Dallas.
Guys, you're fat.
And then furthermore, if we gonna jump a little bit ahead here down the rabbit hole, on Raw you had that random dude standing in the crowd with the mask on. No idea who the fuck that is. Could have been Tino Sabatelli in a mask. Who, for all we fucking know. So, with all that being said, this is far from over as far as knowing what the fuck this is all about.
B, let me ask you this question: who's torturing Alexa Bliss? Is it Bray Wyatt or is it Uncle Howdy?
Who's Uncle Horny?
I think it's Uncle Howdy, bro. This is like Uncle Howdy's universe, and everybody's just players in it. Bray Wyatt, Alexa, all the characters that have came from Bray Wyatt, they're all gonna be incorporated in this. He's doing the longest term booking that we've ever seen in WWE history right now, wrestling history maybe even, because he's gonna try to tie in all of his characters, everything he's done in WWE, to whatever the fuck is happening right now. And I honestly don't think we get an answer on this. I don't think WrestleMania is a conclusion to anything. I think this shit just gonna keep going, brother. So get your aluminum tinfoil hats out, put them shits on your head, because it's about to be conspiracies every single week. So yes, we might as well make this a segment, because I don't think this is going to end or stop the voting.
Well, let me ask you this. I remember when we first started, you were utterly disgusted.
Yes.
You're like, give me the handy I desire, woman, and go make my pizza. That's how you're acting.
Just spit in your head and get it over with.
I got time for that. Right? I got time for that.
Lotion.
It was very Louis C.K.-ish. Like,
yes.
Just give me a sad hand job. Just tell me who it is and start wrestling. How much longer can you handle this ridiculous Uncle Howdy universe and Alexa Bliss being warped insane and killing Bianca Belair, or Bray Wyatt? Clearly Uncle Howdy is not Bray Wyatt, and him killing himself, is that committing suicide, self-harm? I don't know. And what's going to happen with LA Knight? So many layers to this.
Exactly.
How much more can you take of this? Because you're clearly not a guy that really enjoys this from what you said
originally.
Or is 2023 take you on a journey?
I'm gonna give y'all some insight into my mindset around this. The original mindset was because we all knew it was Bray Wyatt. Get on with it, show him, get this shit going. Now there's no telling what's about to happen. That's why I'm like, all right, you got me. It's like I'm watching a movie now or some sort of TV show that comes on every week. I'm intrigued. I want to know where the fuck else they're gonna take.
Like I'm watching
thing.
Wrestling. Comes on every week.
Yes, exactly. Funny.
So essentially, you were in line for the roller coaster, and you were sick of the line not moving fast enough. But now that you're on it, you're like, oh, we here now.
Oh yeah, I just left the line and went and bought a fast pass, and I was like, fuck it, we here now. So, but yes, as long as they keep on adding layers to this E-Ray to answer your question, I'm gonna be entertained because it's nothing I've seen before. So stuff I get upset at wrestling when they constantly rehash shit that we've seen over and over again, like we haven't seen. That's what pisses me off.
What do you guys think about the stipulation to the match at Rumble, a pitch black match, brought to you by Mountain Dew Pitch Black?
That's awful, but I get it. Get your money, WWE. But I honestly think that this just speaks to what we've been seeing. More of the same, more gimmicks, more weird stuff. It's gonna be must see TV. I'll give you that, because who the fuck knows is gonna happen. So yeah, I don't know.
As someone who has seen probably every single Bray Wyatt gimmick match, and I've enjoyed about probably one or two of them.
That's what I figured. Yep.
I did not like the Sister Abigail's house shit. I didn't like the swamp match he had. Well, no, actually, I'm lying. I did enjoy the swamp match he had with Braun Strowman. That was fun.
What about the match on the Hardy compound?
No.
The final deletion?
I did not enjoy that.
That shit was so funny.
So bad.
It was so bad, it's funny type vibes. Because I was like, man, I can't believe I'm watching this.
What about when he was somehow able to turn the ring into worms and
at WrestleMania?
And Randy Orton just said, you're standing on a ring, bro. It's okay.
Just walk out.
Stupid. Yeah, it was so bad. Yeah, that was awful. or when Randy Orton burned his house down. Again, very bad.
Made for a great Randy Orton pose.
He did. Great gift.
Yeah, but that didn't give me enough. The shit that happened overseas with Seth Rollins and the Fiend, those are not good with the red light. And somehow them disqualifying him in a no DQ match, no sense, no sense at all.
That was the jumping of the shark moment for sure. The Hell in a Cell match.
But that
was there a gimmick
Funhouse match?
The one with Cena?
Yes. So
yeah, that was excellent.
Yes.
That was fun. That was, I'll give him that. But you know why that was fun compared to all the other stuff E-Ray mentioned? Because it was filmed in that.
Triple H was behind it instead of Vince.
Well, you gonna hold that thought, hold that in your palm, because I'm gonna come back to that. But the reason why that match was so much more enjoyable than the other ones is because it was in that cinematic version of making his match, so they were able to edit stuff out. You weren't seeing everything happen in the ring. Is why I make that. But point.
That's what I'm saying. That happened with that haunted whatever Abigail match with RKO with Randy Orton.
Never mind.
It was awful.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
So I mean, it's hit or miss. But I would agree with you. They did more depth with that one, where it was like, oh, they're really fucking around with John Cena. They're fucking around with physics and like, oh shit, what is even happening? John Cena just got deleted,
and it was funny as fuck
from life. I was like, wait, John Cena joined the NWO? What is happening?
It was amazing.
This is amazing.
We rehashed WrestleMania 30, and John should have hit him with the chair, and like it was brilliant.
Yes,
yeah, it was so much good stuff about that one. But so he has about 2 good stipulations. I don't know what a pitch black match is, but if it's anything like the all red light match, I don't need another red light special match. I don't need a hide and go get it match. I don't like any of these stipulations. Can we just like wrestle or whatever, or like wrestle and then pull a move to AEW always pulls too much and just have the lights go out and then turn the lights on,
like
and
it's 1996.
Now I'm a different Bray Wyatt.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it'll be like the Game of Thrones Battle of Winterfell, where the Nightwalkers came.
Oh, where you can't
see shit for 60 minutes.
Even when you turn your brightness all the way up.
And then WWE comes out and says, "Yeah, we spent $1 million on that match." Word, couldn't see it.
Where?
Hard to say. That went into Vince's plush fund. Anyways, back to what I was saying about Dub's point. That Triple H point, I think you got nothing to worry about, E-Ray, because Triple H is letting Bray do his thing with this whole thing. So that's why that's what gives me some hope. But yes, I'm sorry.
What if this? What is it called?
Pitch Black match.
Pitch
Black match. Brought to you by Mountain Dew Pitch Black.
Yeah. What if it's like pitch black, and instead of being like really pitch black, it's like a black light, so then they're glowing, so you can just everything else is dark, but you can see them because it's glowing.
I hope not.
Or hear me out here. Second option, they're taking cues from the movie Pitch Black with Vin Diesel.
I was gonna bring him up,
and now he's like, I know you can't see me. These eyes are special. Not Chronicles of Riddick, which is the better movie.
Sucks.
Suck your mother. Suck your mother. That movie's incredible. Chronicles of Riddick.
Chronicles of Riddick is Pitch Black sucks. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Pitch Black
that is true.
Sucks.
But I like Pitch Black because I like to see
like
people
vampire
on a planet.
Yeah.
It's not even vampire. It's alien.
Alien demon.
I thought it was vampire shit. I don't know.
Look, he don't even know what movie
I
you're
stopped
talking
watching
about.
it.
BA's on drugs. He's spitting his hand and said, I got places to be. Turn this shit off. But yeah, I just think there's so many options for a pitch black match. As long as it's not us and the crowd sitting in the damn arena waiting and just seeing pitch black darkness, I'll be okay. But if it's just some black ass shit, I'll be so mad. I'm about dog.
I think it's gonna be
I'm about-
some cinematic shit, and like Elliot Knight's gonna be walking around like the kids from that movie Don't Breathe and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that movie's freaky.
Let me talk to you.
That'd be hilarious if he popped
That'd
up like
be
the blind
great.
dude. Let me talk to you. YouTube creators, I need y'all to make that right now.
Oh my god,
Put
Put
that's
a
so
video
funny.
of that. Please put LA Knight in the trailer for Don't Breathe. I need it.
Don't see.
Yeah.
Man, great movie. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. All right. Well, I mean, we kind of touched on that branching off with Bray Wyatt, but yeah, we also witnessed Bianca Belair get obliterated by a tranced out what are we calling her now? Just her name?
Alexa
Bliss.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call her. Just like when she get tranced out.
She turning to Lily.
Yo, it's E-Ray, the quasi bad guy, the Diet Coke of evil, the side god of pod, and I'm here to tell y'all, come check out my show, Binge Flicks and Chill. You never know what you're gonna get, but we always talking some good shit when it comes to television and the latest movies. So we want to bring y'all in. We want to make sure you have a good time. You learn something, you laugh, you cry, you might stab a nigga or two. I don't know what you're gonna get, but that shit is popping. So come check out Binge Flicks and Chill. And it's me, E-Ray, and I'm out. Yeah, that's what it is. They had the Lily down. What has happened?
I don't
Dub
know.
is
I think Dub's
toilet.
Alexa,
is
stop playing.
I don't know. Oh,
Alexa,
this his
stop.
girl Alexa
Stop
came in the
it.
door.
You're so silly.
Got
Alexa,
You're so silly.
stop playing.
Alexa doesn't love
it.
me.
Alexa, not now. Get your hand from
All
over
right,
there.
Alexa.
Sorry, guys. So from now on,
My
I
bathroom
will refer to
slash
her
kitchen
only
slash
as Bliss.
bedroom slash sex dungeon.
That's hilarious. You cut all your Alexa saying that. That is fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
We're just gonna call her Bliss from now
Super
on.
sensitive.
Fair enough.
You know there's a button on there where it doesn't hear you, right?
No, I didn't know that.
It hears everything
It's red.
and sees it.
It hears all. Hears everything. Look, he don't even have to get out the camera frame. He can
Say,
just turn it off.
Is it
That's how small
Alexa
everything.
or Alex?
Hey, Alex, turn me on. It puts the lotion in a basket. Yeah.
Put the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I told Alexa. Bliss. Yeah, so that was a wild turn of events. I did not know what to think about that. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. The chemistry is not there between Bianca Belair and Alexa Bliss. So they had to do some weird Uncle Horny shit to just make it amusing, to say the least. And I don't know about you guys, but I do like Alexa Bliss, but something about her and Bianca just didn't feel right.
Well,
And I'm like,
they had planned
I'm
to
not
do the
sold.
Uncle Horny shit before they realized that match was not going to be good. I think the issue is that Alexa works a different style than Bianca, and Bianca can't slow down enough to work that style. Like, it just, I don't know, man.
Many
Like,
would argue that Alexa.
to me, Alexa
is
works
not
like
good
a
wrestler.
super heavyweight style of slower, kind of methodical things, just to kind of. And then
But her-
Bianca's like breakneck pace. Like she's a track athlete for a reason.
Yeah.
And like she wants to get all her shit in, and she can slow down to work some other paces. We've seen her do it with Charlotte,
Right.
with Rhea, who works a slower pace, like kind of emphasize her strength.
But those are larger,
Yeah.
more imposing
Right.
figures. So
Right.
when you have Alexa, it just doesn't necessarily come off the best because you're like, wait, what? Why is this happening?
She
Yeah,
gets
just
a,
look-
And for Alexa to like, for believability standpoint, for Alexa to beat Bianca, she has to be moving much faster than Bianca.
Mhm.
Because speed versus power, which is what you would think of, because you don't think of Alexa as like someone with crazy
Power.
precision. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not a submission expert. She doesn't have this crazy move set that can target a certain body part once she gets it going. So like for her to believably beat Bianca, it has to be a speed thing, but she doesn't work at that rate. So you're like, all right, well, I don't really believe that she can win this match at all. Because if she moves slower, Bianca's just stronger. And it just didn't make for a good match. So obviously they're going to run it back at the Rumble. But after that, they might want to keep those two far away from each other.
Yeah. I was just saying that Alexa's wrestling style gets drugged on Twitter. A lot of people say that she just gets clout because of how she looks, but her in-ring work is terrible.
I don't think it's terrible. I think she's actually a
I don't
good
either.
worker.
I actually enjoyed her in NXT and a lot of the main roster, especially when she was like going on that championship run. She was actually really good doing the broke arm shit. Like, it was fun to watch. It just seems like something like, sometimes just the chemistry ain't there, and sometimes styles makes fights. Yeah, so it's like her and Sasha Banks hated each other, but they had some banger ass matches.
And her and Nia are good friends, and their match at Mania was not good at all.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, I mean, have you seen a good? Never mind. Transitioning out of that, so the moment that you all had been waiting for from SmackDown, it was announced like 4 months in advance.
The guy who is the most clear example of just show up and do the work, and the guy who is just the guy that says, "Hey, you're giving the ball, don't drop it." John,
Sami Zayn,
Anthony Felix Cena made his return.
Facts.
He's balding like a motherfucker.
Show is.
Hey man,
he had the Hulkster in the back.
About to say, is this
Cena in the front, Hulkster in the back. Hey brother in the
back. You can't see me in the front. Hey brother in the back.
Right. You can't see him in the front. You definitely don't see it in the back.
Hey man, as a person that has lost his hair already, I feel you, Cena. Just when Hollywood's done calling, just let it either end or disappear for 6 months and go to see LeBron's guy and get that hair treatment. Call it a day.
Tory Lane's guy.
No, he gonna need Bron's guy.
Not the guns. Not the guns. No. Not that guy.
Not that guy. No.
Not him.
What'd you guys think of the one match of Cena from 2022?
Man, I enjoyed it a lot. There's a lot of things that I noticed I did not like because I didn't watch it live. I watched it on the replay. And one thing that I was like harping on, I kept going back like, did I miss something? Kevin Owens got busted open. His eye looked pretty bad.
I saw that match live and I still couldn't figure out when that happened.
That was
like, it went to a commercial break and it was supposed to be picture in picture, I think. But when you watch on the replays, they don't do picture in picture. It's just literally a commercial. So I'm looking and I'm like, it came back and it's like, oh, Kevin Owens is so and so, and then they're going. I'm like, wait, his eye wasn't just like that before the commercial. And I was like, oh man. So I'm trying to see when it happened. Could not spot the moment it happened. But yeah, his eye got pretty bled up and it looked pretty rough for wear. But
bad on Monday
John
too.
Cena. John Cena definitely had the crowd going crazy. Everybody was loving the Cena juice. He played up to the crowd almost a little too much, in my opinion. A little cartoonish, but I wanted to be a little bit more serious. But he was just hamming it up for the crowd, and they loved it. And man, Sammy and Roman, fan-fucking-tastic work, if I could say so.
Just the best thing in wrestling right now.
Yeah, it kind of is. Sami Zayn, so much energy, so just ridiculous. Even from the moment they come out, he's just rocking out to the theme music, and while Roman's sitting there like stoic as hell, Sammy's just fucking yeah. And I was like, man, that's such a good look. And then all of a sudden, everybody raised up their championships. He raised up the finger. Like the entrances alone were like, man, this is major. To just the subtle things they did in the ring, where Roman's like, boy, get out my ring, Kevin Owens. I already beat you. Bring John Cena in, which I already beat as well. And then as soon as he's about to tag him, He gives him a hellacious clothesline, and just it was the small things that they were just talking so much shit, and then they ended it with Kevin Owens getting the stunner on Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns catching an AA and getting rolled out the ring. Them losing clean, and the celebration in the ring.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see where we go on SmackDown. Like, first of all, is Roman even going to be there, or are they just going to build up like, hey, Roman's pretty fucking angry. Usos, y'all need to take care of business tonight. And Sammy, might want to walk on eggshells because the tribal chief is not happy because the breakup's coming, right? It has to be a Rumble, right?
I need that shirt though. I need that shirt with Sammy in it too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
The Island of Relevance. That's a hard.
My little cousin, they had a house show in Cleveland over the last week of December. My aunt, my little cousins that went, and he got that shirt. I was like, you could have got your big cousin one, man. What the hell? Let you play my PlayStation 5 every time you come over to my auntie house. Come on, man. But that shirt is dope as hell. I'm gonna need to get one before the breakup happens.
I know, right? Gotta get it.
But no, man, like I thought the match was cool too. Like, it was fun seeing Cena. Love the vibes. The match was kind of it was cool.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was Cena and KO.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun. Like I said, I'm just like I react that way just because
really good workers.
I expect that though. Like, if I saw anything different, I would have been more shocked at that. Like, I expect that to be a good match. You got 4 good workers. Even though Cena ain't been in there, but this is Cena. This is what he do. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, but this is big match.
5 moves of doom.
Right.
He only has 5 moves.
As he the Kevin Nash.
What else you gonna get? Right?
Big boot, hair.
You can't see me. 5 knuckle shuffle. AA. You might every once in a while get a springboard stunner or a STFU. But that's it.
He was doing the
he never got hurt
for a minute. That god awful leg drop. Yeah, you're not getting that no more.
Nah, dog. He don't got a bump like that.
Nah,
Peacemaker.
Nope. He here to play the hits.
Yep, exactly. Yep. That's why I said, like, it was cool. It was fun to see. Get us to where we need to go, which is the bloodline finally breaking up. So
bloodline breakup.
Yep. Let's just get to it. Get it over with. But speaking of getting to it, anything else from SmackDown before we get to the next show of the week?
I
think that was pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Finally, we got 2023, y'all. We hitting SmackDown.
Yes.
We hitting that SmackDown.
Spent 40 minutes on SmackDown. Bravo to us, guys.
We did break it down, but it was a better show. It's becoming a better show.
That's true.
They injected a lot of positivity in it this last episode, so I ain't mad. Raw was also fun as well too. Quite a bit happened, but you expect that. It's the first shows of the year. Seth Franklin and Theory they tried to come out there and get the match of the year out early, get it on everybody's radar right now in January, but we talking about it in 12 months.
Watch this.
But the thing that concerned me was Seth, man. Seth came out of that little banged out, from what I understand, looking through the tea leaves and the different
banged up. You mean? Whoa, pause.
Banged out, banged up. Yeah, banged up. I don't know what him and Becky do in the bedroom, but we'll just say banged.
Sound like you do.
No, I'm not there. I promise.
Taking notes.
No voyeur over here.
Cameraman.
Just a fly on the wall.
Get X-rated like the boys.
Not really here. But yeah, man, Seth's knee is not looking good. He threw up the X at the end of that match. I need help. Get out of here. And it might have been the knee that he got destroyed originally. So
it's the same knee.
I'm a little nervous.
He also tweeted out redesign, rebuild, and reclaim. I'm sure you remember that.
I still got that shirt. Yep. Got a cutoff shirt. Me at Royal Rumble in 2019. So literally 3 years ago.
Crazy.
to this time frame, I have that shirt and I was ripped wearing it around. Yeah, so I remember that was one of my favorite Rollins though, because that was hard when he came back and he was just killing shit.
But everybody's been quiet
if he's gonna
about
be a
it.
baby face. If he's a good face when he's in the chase. There we go. He's a terrible face champion.
Yeah.
There we go. I think we figured it out. It's not a face, it's face champion. When he's in a chase, he's very entertaining.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with that. But
I mean, everybody's been quiet about it. Like, there's been like no real news about it. So the hope is maybe he just tweaked it, and
yeah,
he was like he's probably more cautious about his knee, given the history of it. Because I mean, going down Styles and Seth in Mania season would just be awful, because they're both having great runs right now, in my opinion.
Definitely Seth.
When are they not though? Those two,
True.
They kind of are always
You give them anything,
somewhere doing something.
They make
especially
make
in the ring. In ring, they're gonna give it to you. Outside the ring, they're still giving you some fun, and they got great character work. So, yeah, I would hate to lose them both. I'm hoping that they both are available to come back, so we don't lose out, or we had to do some more makeshift.
I think AJ's gone for a while.
Styles has a broken ankle.
Yeah,
a broken 40-year-old ankle. So I'm not sure how long
he
he'll be
gone. You ain't gonna see him till SummerSlam probably.
You better get them stem cells injected. Like,
I don't know if you believe in that either.
I was gonna say, Georgia boy, I don't know if he's believing all that science.
I don't think we doing all that.
You don't believe in science?
You're not
Pretty
doing
sure
aborted
BJ
babies being injected.
I'm pretty sure he's a flat
ankle.
earther already, so
Yeah,
I don't know how much science.
I mean, I don't know.
That Kyrie pack.
But wait a minute though. I will say that I did watch him do some workout, and he does believe in like blood restriction cuffs. That's newfangled science. He's not just like clanging and banging. He's like, look, I don't lift that heavy. I put on my blood restriction cuffs, and I just do a couple curls, and that's why he's mad jacked at like 48. So maybe we'll have to see. Styles might be a hybrid conservative. I don't know.
Hybrid conservative. I love it.
We can build him, make him more liberal.
Well, speaking of gangs on Raw since 2001, the Bloodline just showed up, and it's how you know Triple H is in charge, because it's just gang wars all over again. They showed up and just started whooping ass again, and then Adam Pearce came out there. Hold on, is Adam Pearce having like the roughest run of anybody, of any like authority figure in the history of wrestling?
Yes,
I think so.
Yes,
probably.
I 100% think so too. I've never seen a GM get shit on by people on both brands.
Like
Ronda whooped his ass. Brock Lesnar F5'd him out of his fucking pants. Like, he's had to deal with Bobby. Roman whooped his ass. It's been a rough go of it for Adam Pearce.
His pants. That was good.
Johnny Ace.
Johnny Ace just get made fun of.
I know, but I'm trying to think, like, none of those people had it as bad.
Stephanie, Paul Heyman,
Listen here,
Shane, Daniel
Teddy Long always used the Undertaker as his muscle.
Yeah, Teddy Long had the Undertaker in his back pocket.
Undertaker, like, again?
Wait, what? Because I didn't wash your car?
You know, it would have made sense. They really should have put, like, Taker's urn in, like, Teddy Long's office. That would have made that make so much more sense.
So as soon as you say something he don't like, you just look at the urn.
Straighten up real quick.
Bet.
Right.
I'm sorry, Teddy.
That would have been great for like all those chicken shit heels, and he just look at the urn like, "What you say, miss? What was that shit? That shit you was talking?"
I see that you're busy right now. I will be back, and they would leave the office. But yeah, so I think Pierce is going through it because no respect. Everybody's whipping his ass or just giving him a hard time, and I approve because I never understood where he came from as a random authority figure. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Where did they just announce he just appeared one day like, I'm a WWE official? And I'm like, what does that even mean?
I think they realized they needed an authority figure, and like since he was one of the producers backstage that could get beat up, like him, Jamie Noble, chain helms, and they were like, maybe can Pierce talk? We don't know. He never really wrestled for us. And they were like, oh, he can actually talk. Okay.
Decent.
Because like when you hear Jamie Noble talk, you're like, all right, country twang, all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because him and Helms were comedy acts for most of their career, so
Yeah, you can't put those guys out
yeah,
there.
you can't put him as an authority figure. But Pierce was never there for any of his career.
Facts.
I mean, but it just felt very weird.
I agree.
Okay, Vince. But be that as it may, what else happened on Raw?
The Usos. Who did they have a tag match against? I'm drawing a blank.
Kevin Owens.
It was a 6-man. Kevin Owens.
I was the Kevin Owens and the Street
Profits.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Love the Street Profits. I love everything that's happening with the Street Profits. I love that just Montez looks phenomenal. He's whipping ass. Dawkins looks great. He's just doing his work. And the Usos, man. They're not maybe everybody's number one tag team, but they're a number one tag team. So
hey, can't
Little
knock
needs to be
the
said.
hardware. I get it.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that happened, and then I mean that was a really good match. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with those tag titles because I don't think they're gonna put them on Drew and Sheamus on SmackDown.
Nah,
So
not at all.
I think it's back to the Profits since New Day are down to NXT, making Booker's life a living hell. Alpha Academy, it's fun, but they don't feel like they've been built to be close to the tag titles yet.
They should be this year. That should be a number one priority of whoever's booking the tag team division.
Agreed. And Gallows and Anderson, they're just kind of there.
Nah, they're just doing their thing.
Yeah, they're just kind of there.
They're just drinking beer.
They just got back.
Give
from
me a couple
Japan
cold ones.
2
Yep.
days ago.
Give me a cold one. Yep. Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah.
Brothers. Good brothers. Yeah, so I could definitely see. I'm trying to think. Well, since we're there, how about we book it? Where and how do we see the Usos losing these tag titles? And do they lose them both? Or one and keep one, or one then the other? BA, where do they lose these belts? Hit me.
I think that they're not gonna lose both of them. I think they're gonna hang on to one longer than the other. I can see them dropping
Bloods or Crip titles. Which one they losing?
the Raw tag team titles first. To who you just said, the Street Profits. Just because who else?
Oh, that'd be fire. Yeah, they need to.
SmackDown, I'm not clear on. That's why I think they were gonna be exclusively on
They
SmackDown.
they don't really have no SmackDown tags.
They gonna be waiting for SmackDowns for when the revival comes back.
They got
The Brawling Brutes.
the Brawling Brutes, the Modeling Company.
They don't even get TV time.
Mansoir.
They get
Yeah, they were in
YouTube
it.
time. They don't even get TV time.
They were.
Oh, yeah, you got Hit Row.
Then you got Hit Row.
They love you, Top Dollar, but he got some coming back from that botch still.
Well, shout out to Top Dollar for losing 90 pounds in 5 months. He looks completely different.
he does.
I was like,
Water, man. He
Man,
tell
he
everybody on
lost
Twitter, drink more water. That's all he did. That's all he said. That's the only thing he changed.
That's interesting.
That's impressive. That's what the girls gonna start saying. I just drink more water. Bitch, you got a lipo. Stop lying.
I know Dr.
Why you
Mighty
gonna-
work when I see it.
Right? How you gonna explain the mask and titties? No.
Right. That's what they're gonna start asking. I was like, he get too ripped. They're gonna be like, hey, Top Dollar, show us your belly button. We need to check. That's how you can always tell somebody got lipo. You see, they got a belly button like on the left or the right. It ain't the same. But yeah, I definitely don't think Friday SmackDown has any type of tag.
Right.
belt.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. Usos got to hold.
yeah, they
them
probably
belts
would be the exclusive. Yeah, that would make sense.
until the revival comes back to get to they can have a real feud. That's coming
Now you
soon.
cooking.
Okay.
Now you cooking.
Same.
So, Dub, where do you see them losing the belts, and do they split them up or lose them?
I think they lose those Raw belts to the Profits at either the Rumble or the Chamber. I think it would be insane to not have the Usos walk into Mania with some title belts, but because you have such strong teams on Raw specifically, like when you really think about it, there's only 2 titles on Raw right now: the United States title and the women's title.
Yep.
And like you
I
gotta
see.
you gotta move like you gotta move some stuff around.
Yep.
So I think the Profits taking those belts at the Rumble would be a good look.
Oh. No, you're right.
Because then
I
that
was gonna say the women's tag belts. But
well those float and those are
Yeah.
essentially props
They're
for
mainly
being
on Raw.
honest.
And they're mainly on Raw with damage control.
Yeah. And I think if you take those belts off of the Usos and give them to the Profits at the Rumble, it gives you enough time to build a heel tag team enough to like have a match at Mania, whether it be Alpha Academy, whether it be the Good Brothers. Like you got options, but whoever you decide to build to be the Profits' opponent at Mania, it's gonna take a build.
I mean, if we're going to keep booking it out, why don't we just give us a WrestleMania 2000 scenario where we get them all in like a 4-way TLC match? And then that'll be the way to kind of solidify it.
I'm not mad at that.
That would be wild.
The only reason why I don't think that would happen though is because I think that's going to be the way that they get the belts off of Roman. So I think they're going to do something where Roman they either split time or he has like just this 4-way or something like that where, you know,
You don't get pinned.
both belts are at stake. Yeah, so like you do have to pin for this belt and this belt. So I don't know if he's going to face The Rock one night and face Cody Rhodes the next or whatever the case may be. Something like that is going to happen. So I don't know if they would do that with them because they don't want to tip their hand. But yeah, it's possible. That'll be dope. I would like to see that because I'm pretty sure you can have 4 really good tag teams bring the house down. Usos, Street Profits,
Viking Raiders,
and
the Academy. Sign
Yeah,
me up.
because it'll get those last 2 tag teams some more respect in the tag team division by just being involved in that. And we won't look at them as such a Viking Raiders more than Alpha Academy. And when I say this,
I'm
but
still
as a
not
wet
looking
fart.
That match is a rough go of it for Chad Gable.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get put through a million tables.
You think? I think it's a showcase for him because he's up. Thank you.
I mean, no, it is, but like
Germans.
But when you want to show off like the strength of all the other competitors, you're throwing around Chad Gable.
I was about to say, yep.
I think they go with. I don't know. I don't know.
What up, though? It's your boy Big Low Gross, and I'm letting y'all know, man, y'all listening to the Anotherverse, man. That's right. Sometime a while back, man, we converted the show from just a podcast, man, to the Anotherverse. So we got like 5 shows, you know what I'm saying? We got Music Impulse with Smiles. We got Let Me Book the Territory with E-Ray. We got Binge Flicks and Chill with E-Ray. We got the regular show, Inaudible Ruckus, that you're probably listening to now. And then we got the Skeeters podcast. And then we got some other shows that we're working on, man. So keep rocking with us, man. And welcome to your experience inside of the Inaudiverse, motherfucker.
I think it's plenty of
Like
opportunity.
either you're
for
throwing around
some great-
Gable or you're trying to pick up Ivar. Like one of the two.
Nah, they gonna treat Gable like that little person in Wolf of Wall Street that they threw into that. They threw him into like a target or something. A bull's like he was a dart. That's gonna be Chad Gable. Oh man, but I mean that's all you can really do with the tag division. Though. Try to give it some credence and more respect, and better booking opportunity. So yeah.
I mean, you're right, but with Vince coming back,
we gonna act like he's not coming back until he says he's coming back. I ain't trying to go down that rabbit hole. It's insanity.
Technically, he said it until it actually happens. That's the difference. But other than that, any other raw conclusions we need to draw?
They got a 20-year star in Austin Theory. That's all. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we
Austin
kind of
Theory's
know
money.
that. It's every week it's becoming more and more solidified that we see why Vince wanted to strap the rocket to this kid.
Austin Theory is money. I think, honestly, just saying, I think Triple H has succeeded almost. He's not there yet, but he's about 85% complete of the campaign to making those ancillary titles mean something again. So what he's doing with Theory, hats off. It's incredible. What he's doing with Gunther and beating the shit out of Braun Strowman and everybody else, it's good shit. It makes those titles feel believably like important, where we're not necessarily even thinking about the main title that much anymore, because Theory and Seth having a banger over the damn Dipset title. and he's like, oh, that feels important.
Yep.
So I think Trips is almost done. It's almost complete. He's not there yet, but
You got to stick the landing.
getting it.
He has to stick the landing.
Facts.
And the landing is
part.
not putting that Intercontinental
change.
title on Braun. And the landing is the guy that beats Austin Theory for that Dipset title has to be like a guy that you're making into a next big baby face. Because Theory is your next big heel.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it has to be somebody that you're getting ready. Like, so that,
Who the hell is that?
I don't know. Chad Gable.
Bronn Breakker. No, I'm just playing.
It wouldn't shock me if the night after Mania, Bronn Breakker showed up and beat Theory for that title. BA, you might be on to something.
Hey man,
Unfortunately.
I've seen these movies too often. Unfortunately,
It would not
Y'all
shock
said
me at all.
Well, y'all said they need a face like that. I'm like, oh, that's when they're gonna bring up good old
E-Ray's about to lose
Triple
his
K,
shit.
Bronn Breakker.
BA just blew my mood. Well, I mean, I guess, guys, we ain't got nothing else to do. Let's talk about NXT. whatever. I don't even care. I don't care.
Still the best show on television.
They opened up with a great match. It was, Apollo.
You sound like me when I was packing up my house months ago.
Just kill
Whatever.
all of E-Ray's
Just
energy.
killed my energy.
Right.
Apollo Crews versus him Jones, Carmelo Hayes, and what a banger it was.
Whew.
Great opening. They had fantastic chemistry in the ring. I would like to see that go a best of 7. I would not be mad at that. And then Trick Williams got involved, and so did Axiom. And then they had a match. And boy, let me tell you, 2023 is Trick Williams' year.
Oh, yes.
Man looks great. He has improved so much in the ring. Like, I was thoroughly impressed. Like, okay, he is working now.
I was about to say, he putting up them shots in the gym, man. He can, if that's that big of an improvement, yeah.
But I thought that probably last year sometime, but it's only proven to get better because he hasn't had that many singles matches. But from the ones he's had since, like, I first seen him, I was like, oh God, what is this? Character work, ring work, everything has been so much better. And then he has his own shirt, Trickin' Ain't Easy. Man,
Wearing the whoop
Guy's
that
a
trick
star.
hat, like I love it.
guy's a star.
And
I have no clue.
another really good match out of Axiom. The guy just shows up and puts on
Yep.
banger after banger after banger. Like, then
Yeah.
once they
that.
dropped the math thing, I was like, all right, I'm kind of all in on this.
I would say, yeah, it's crazy. It's like a Tiana Trump playlist.
Oh,
Banger after banger after banger. Or so I've heard.
That's right, guys.
I
Only here will you hear Axiom compared to Tiana Trump. Only here. Let me book the territory. Most influential
Wow.
What
pod
Drake
of all
said.
time.
I'm
If
not
I
going to say
vote,
anything
I
to
vote for-
incriminate myself, so we're going to move right on from this subject. Speaking of subjects of that matter. Zoe Stark and Nikita Lyons, y'all. Zoe just solidified her heelness.
Listen, I know y'all weren't big on it, but I was a fan of all the women coming out Maury style, getting a mic like Oprah and Sally Jesse, Raphael, and just having fucking cat fight brawl for it all. Listen, bitch. And who you think you is? I'm like, who she think she is? Who?
Get a girl.
I know. Oh, okay. And it was fun enough. I think I'm calling it now. Cora Jade is the new Lamanda Rose. I figure out her blackfish name because she definitely is like 8 shades darker, and she got the little highlights in. I'm like, okay, I see you, Cora.
Her name is Cora Jade, Cora Brown. There you go.
Cora Black.
That just feels rough.
Brown, yeah. Brown sounds
Cora
gross.
Black.
Black sounds legit.
Cora Black.
Brown sounds like oh, Black. Oh, Lord.
Corisha. That's not what Corisha.
Corisha Black.
Corisha Jade.
We're going to go to the lab on that one, listeners. We'll come back with, we'll be better next week on Cora Jade's.
Right. But I like Corisha Jade, so I'm going with that right now.
Black.
I do like Corisha.
I listened to it. She came out. She was cutting her promo, and then we had Wendy Chu. Always a big fan of Wendy Chu.
Chu's be chewing.
Chu be chewing. But my favorite, of course, was Nikita Lyons and Zoe Stark. Mainly Zoe Stark just berating Nikita Lyons with fact after fact after fact. Like, what you think you just getting by with your assets? You doing your bad TikTok dances? I was like, yeah, because she cannot. I was like, ain't nothing worse than a white one with a wagon that don't know how to do nothing.
Damn.
Like, oh, damn. Like every time I'm watching Instagram, I'm like, oh man, I wish you could just do punches. Punch in the bag again. That's so much better. I don't want to see you try to do no island wine. That shit ain't whining. That shit crying. Why ain't that?
Right.
Like, stop this. Yeah. Stop these shenanigans. It's kind of like when you hear like Miley Cyrus singing Whitney Houston's version of the national anthem. It just ain't the same. It's like that's a
great analogy.
It's like she can sing,
Molly,
but
twerk.
she can't sing. And that's how I feel about Nikita Lyons. It's like, I mean, she kind of get it, but it's just like 1 and 2 and.
Nah, she just needs to be photographed.
It's very what's my guy Wade Robson. Boom boom pop, boom boom pop. Like it ain't hitting like it's supposed to hit. It's supposed to be Jelly Roll, and it ain't doing it. So, keep trying.
She on
girl.
the 1.8 and like the 3.5 instead of the 2 and the 4.
Yeah, it's like and them Jamaican dances be on all over the beat. Give it a one duck, give it the one duck, suck your mother, like all that shit. And it ain't there, but to each his own. But Zoe Stark thoroughly spit roasted her, and it was amazing. And Zoe Stark just feels like a fucking heel, and I was like, man, I love everything she's doing. She's just coming out. The look has improved. She looks so much greater in her. She's like in her heel essence. I love that shit. I am so. Hey, Zoe Stark for president.
There it is.
Her, Zoe Stark, Tony Stark, Stark Tech, all that shit. I need it.
There it is.
Iron
I hated
Woman.
this whole segment.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of like everybody being in the crowd.
Oh, you don't like women?
No.
Oh,
no,
you don't like women? Oh,
no,
God.
I don't like this type of segment no matter who does it. It could be men, women, Luchasaurus and his family from 65 million years ago.
The dinosaur.
I hate it. But there was one part of the segment that I did love, though. It was when Alba Fire came out.
When Nikita Lyons
Nope. It was when Alba Fire came out to give her piece, and Isla Dawn said, nope, smoke, bitch. It's smoke season. All the time.
Dawn came out with the assets and said, elbow fire. It ain't gonna be like that tonight.
Elbow fire.
I'll tell you what, the part I hated the most, which is, it pains me to say because I love her to death, Roxanne Perez. Guys, everybody gets a chance in my championship
Yeah.
at New Year's Eve. She's too happy. Like, no, like, you gotta set the tone. She's just she's too bubbly. I need a little more.
She's a happy
like,
to be here babyface.
Yes, but I need
I'm not
a
here
little
for
bit
that.
more. Like, I got it. Now y'all do this. Like, it's kind of like when Kofi challenged Brock. Like, what are you doing? Like,
Right.
why are
What are
you
you
doing?
doing?
You're the champion.
You
Like,
gotta challenge him. Right.
I'm much more MJF than Kofi Kingston. I'm not, the babyface should never be like, hey guys, you want my championship? Well, I challenge you. Like, no, it's your job to challenge me. I did my work to get here. Everybody else got to step up to my level to then challenge me.
Agreed.
I'm not going to be like, hey guys, I'm giving opportunities and you get a championship try and you get a I'm not Oprah, bitch. Fuck that.
Trying to hold on to this
that don't
bitch
make
as
no
long
sense.
as
Look
possible.
under your seat. Championship, #1 contender spot. No, not doing it. No way, no damn how. So, I feel like that's the issue. And I feel like Roxanne Perez has a lot of that energy. I gotta prove myself. So Zoe Stark, me and you. Like, why? You should not do any of that. You should, like, somebody should call you out and then you back your shit up. But don't, you know what I mean? And so that's why I just didn't like that part. That was the only thing that kind of rubbed me a little.
I mean, that's the issue with like giving any white meat babyface a title before you give them a character. They're just happy to be here. They're willing to take on all comers. Like, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
I did the work to get this belt. You gotta work to come see me. Top of the mountain is lonely for a reason. You gotta climb up here, motherfucker.
Like, I don't dodge nobody. I'll fight anyone, whoever is the #1 contender, and then y'all prove y'all the #1 contender at New Year's Eve. That's a promo right there. It's like, I did it. Whoever's next, I'll whip all of y'all asses. But y'all show me who's the best at this match. Not like, well, guys, we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Dragon Ball Z. Like, the fuck is that? Like, I don't want to see that shit. I ain't staying tuned.
Nope.
So, yeah, that's the only thing they need to work on a little bit with her. I mean, she looks great, though. So, there's that. I'm easily won over, guys. What can I say? She got me. We had a White Blade appearance doing some dastardly shit behind the scenes.
Of course.
Man's kidnapped a nigga.
Beat the shit out of Stax.
Beat the shit out of
How does a grown man kidnap another grown man by himself? That's the question.
chlorophyll.
Ah, okay. That tracks.
Baseball bat. Taser. There's so many ways.
Or just
to
be
I'm
Dijak.
just
The
saying.
motherfucker's huge.
That's
right.
yeah, fair enough. I'm just saying, like, if I was that grown man that
You
got
just-
any of the above
Feast
scenarios,
your eyes. And you just get in the car. Oh, okay.
I would have to feel some sort
Scary.
of way. Like, I got a grown man bitching me into doing what he wants, and it's just him.
If Dijak, 6'9" ass, walk up to you.
6'7",
Feast your
265.
eyes.
I
Super
would
athlete.
be like, Dolph Lundgren? What is happening?
I'll break you.
Right.
Dijak definitely looks like every 80s villain ever.
Yes, all
I'm
mixed
telling
up
you, especially
together.
with that spray painted dye beard.
It's like
That's what we call dye
Dye
beard.
beard,
Cobra and
aviator
Von
glasses.
Drago.
Dye tea. Yeah, it's great though. No, he is definitely Cobra.
So Cobra and Drago had a baby.
Yes.
He was definitely standing next to the
Dye.
villain in a Seagal movie, not saying a word for the whole movie.
Oh yeah.
Right, just the guy that takes the glass off at the end and magically has to be like the last fight before you get to the dude in the suit and tie.
Definitely Goro.
And he just crushes his hands and makes his knuckles crack.
Yep.
Just balls his fists up. Yeah, I watched Dijak do like Roundhouse to Sylvester Stallone or somebody like that. Yeah, or Van Damme, any of those.
Dijak
But
versus Van Damme in Hard Justice 2.
I need it.
Even harder.
Hard Justice 2.
Hard
Right.
Justice.
Even harder.
That much harder.
Right. Hard
Dijak
Justice.
versus Steven Seagal. Hard Justice 5. You should go see a doctor.
Too hard to handle.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. All those movies coming soon at Embrace the Turn Up Studios.
Yes.
Oh.
Hard Justice 2. Too hard.
Definitely won't be released in theaters. For sure.
Oh, well.
Or
Never mind.
Something.
You gotta use your VPN. I'd highly advise using the VPN to watch those flicks, but yes.
Right. Hard Justice, the Pajama Jam.
I know the party ain't start without me.
Hard
Starring
Justice,
Kid and
Sequel
Play
to Ooze.
and Dijak.
Produced by LeBron James.
You made the greatest decision by going to Miami.
Right.
Guest starring
Great job,
Omos
Dijak.
as the door guy.
Right. No.
Whoa.
ID. No.
Meek
Entry.
Mill.
Oh.
But
All right.
yes,
Off the rails.
love what's going on with Dijak. Him beating up Stacks, and then like, hey, I just enjoy it. Like, whip his ass. Anything that delays him from, because the inevitable is coming. He's taking that belt. He's taking that belt right off Wesley's shoulder. But delay the inevitable. Have him like beat up some other people in the meantime. I'm okay with that. Wesley's still great. Love all that stuff. Yeah, love the women promo. And the stuff with was it Oral Mensa?
No, okay, no, hold on. Fuck Oral Mensa. Big Body Javi was involved in that segment, and Big Body Javi is all that fucking matters.
Felice Javi died. Let's go. That is the man. He gives me one every week. Like, just
He's the king of the NXT one-liners. On that
Like,
show.
it's so funny.
He is just so sports entertaining. Like, I'm ready for him to start winning matches. I really am.
Almost. He's getting there. He's got to go through like all of Chase U or something like that. It's got to be like, it just keeps getting better and better. So I'm not mad at any of that. Yeah, the Chase U shit happened. It's just Oral Mensa. Yeah, that's another, like, he doesn't have a character. His character is just feel the rhythm, feel the rhymes. Like, what is this? Why do I care? Yeah, right. It's Sean Paul. Sean Paul, but the rhymes. Like, I don't get it. Yes. Yeah. Give me the title and pass the show. Like, I don't know what's happening there, but not a fan per se. He looks kind of like me, which is interesting. Makes me
Looks
laugh.
a lot like you.
Oh, okay.
It's weird.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
it is very weird. I would never pick those tights though.
Like, every time I watch Oral Mensa on the screen, I'm like, why did they give E-Ray this stupid fucking character?
Pick Oral Mensa and Wesley together, and that's me.
Mentally.
Oral Limna. Sounds really
Tracks.
sounds like something.
Wes
Never mind.
Mensa.
Yeah, Westminster. That's a place in Boston or somewhere. Pakikaya. Yeah, all that evil.
Nah,
shit.
Westminster sounds like you're the black guy in the Brawling Brutes.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm okay with all of that. I just like be all ridiculous and angry. But yes, I enjoyed not a Oral Mensa stuff, but I did enjoy Wesley. And then I guess we can get to the Bronn Breakker of it all.
I mean, It's time. It's time, right?
So that belt's definitely coming home, and it's coming off of Bronn Breakker.
It's going home with the Aussie Assassin, right? It's time.
Yeah,
It has to be. BA, it's time, right?
I'd imagine. I don't. If any time ever made sense,
2023.
It's this feud. It makes
2023.
If they don't do it
not
now,
turning over new leaf.
I don't know when they're gonna do it, Dub, where it's gonna make better sense.
Okay.
I can't see it being better than where we're at right now.
Not turning over new leaf. I'm staying 10 toes down. I'm booking Bronn to lose that belt.
All right, guys. Since we're here, do we want to just book out the whole card right now?
Yeah, let's speed book this thing if we're gonna do it.
Let's speed book.
Is it this upcoming Saturday?
No, it is next Tuesday.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a Saturday.
This is not a takeover. This is just a normal Tuesday. All right, so
got it.
We'll just go top down. We're all picking Grayson because it's time.
Yes.
Next up, we got Tony D versus Dijak, Hard Justice 7.
Oh yeah.
I'm going Dijak here.
Never die alone.
Dijak is gonna turn into
Never die hard.
And
yeah.
Explode him through a wall. Shoot a bazooka at him or something. Like he just have that humongous trench coat on, and he just go pull out like a fucking rocket launcher and just
say feast your eyes.
And that's gonna be it. I love this new Dijak character, man. That's a great gimmick, man. It's low-key one of my
He had nowhere to go but up after T-Bar, for being honest.
Yeah.
True.
White Blade. Incredible.
All right, next match on the card, Enda Sheer versus the Creed brothers. I thought it was really interesting, like the video package they gave Enda Sheer. I didn't realize they were that famous in India. I was like, oh shit, these guys are kind of a big deal.
Yeah, they swaggy.
Yeah.
If long as what's the name doesn't wear the head paint shit, I'm okay.
Oh, he is. You know he is. You know he is.
Like, get away from that. They're trying to paint you a certain way. Just be the cool guy that you are, because you're so dope.
Right.
You just happen to be Indian.
Ask Veer how that worked out for him.
That's the dope shit.
That's what he's talking about.
Well, that's what I'm supposed to be.
He should go back and ask his old character how that worked out for him.
Go quantum leap and talk to yourself.
Right, exactly.
No, don't do it again.
Stay true to yourself.
Right.
Don't
go chasing waterfalls.
Right. Don't let the raw. They say
this'll get them. No.
Right.
No. Set us back 5 years.
Don't let the temptation of Raw promos make you want to do this again.
All right, who you picking to win this match?
Don't let him say cervical
clutch. That's RIP to that term. 2022. That's not coming back, I'm sure.
That had to be what cost Jimmy his job, right?
They ran with it for months.
Right.
Somebody important was finally listening.
I'm gonna go with. They've been building this up for a while. I think Enda Sheer has to beat the Creed brothers. Wait, is this for the belt?
No.
Okay, yes, they have to beat the Creed brothers. Got to surprise them and really beat them. It's like the Rocky moment. I'm predicting pain. You're going soft.
Pain.
And they beat the shit up, and then they come back and like for the belts. And that's when they have a really good bang.
Okay. BA, who you picking?
I gotta go with Enda Sheer too, because I mean, if there was titles involved, then you gotta consider the Creed brothers a little more. But
yep,
let's make this a thing and let these guys win, so the Creed brothers can have something to kind of come back to, or if they're gonna break them up. But, which I don't see happening. But yeah, it gives some foundation to a feud being created by having them. So yeah.
So I'm going Creed brothers by disqualification. I think they are gonna build this feud further. I think what you're gonna see in the match, and I think Enda Sheer is gonna get more than they bargained for, and they're gonna end up doing some crazy shit. I don't know if chairs become involved or They hold the clavicle clutch, even though my man's has the ropes or something. I think it's going to be Creed Brothers by disqualification, but Endo Sheer does end up standing tall. Next match, we're all picking Charlie Dempsey to beat Hank Walker, right?
Yeah, I don't see that.
No.
I don't see Hank Walker winning.
Hank wins.
Really?
All right, so E-Ray's picking the security guard. I'm going with Regal's son.
Big Boss Man Light.
Regal's son versus Seth Rogen's genetic clone.
Boss Man Light.
I'm going Seth Rogen.
Yeah. All right, so E-Red's going Hank Walker. Me and BA are going Charlie Dempsey there. Seth Rogen. Next up, we got the 20-woman battle royal with basically everybody who can actually wrestle.
That's weird, but
I mean, because there's women on the NXT roster who can't wrestle yet, so they're not in it. Are we all picking Cora here?
I think the stage is set for the
or is it too on the nose?
I mean, what other woman in the other 19 of these women that could actually realistically win?
Is Toxic Attraction in
Yes.
it, or do they? I thought they had a match.
No, they're both in it.
Okay. Yeah. Can I say, by the way, that promo they did was awful.
It was rough.
Yeah,
they need a mouthpiece quickly.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, LeMan to come back to us because
no wonder that
GG.
no wonder that was set up that way.
Gigi actually, JCJ was better on the mic than Gigi.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Gigi just look cute, girl. Just look cute. Yeah, I'm thinking. You know, my money's on Zoe Stark. I love Zoe, but there's also some speculation they're building in too about the lady tag champs, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. I don't know how that plays. Thoughts?
I don't know. I like the idea of Zoe winning it, because you hold off for the court. You do the core thing at Stand and Deliver, in my opinion. And then from there, you put that belt on Cora.
Whoa.
So I'm agreeing.
Immediately.
Go ahead. What'd you say?
I said immediately. You just hot shotting that joint.
Well, no, I'm saying like you put it on Cora at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, that's in like a few months.
It's in like April.
2.
Yeah.
That's 3 months. Because okay, let's be real. Let's be real, guys. Nikita's what they're building for.
Yeah, but Zoe Stark is arrived. It's kind of like sometimes it happens.
She's so much more ready than
that
Nikita.
belt. She's so much ready in both she finally got the character. Her wrestling was not in question, but she got the character.
I mean, I'm picking Zoe to win this battle royal, but I'm just saying I don't see Zoe ever winning this belt.
I need Zoe versus Roxanne.
Unless Zoe takes it off
Zoe
of Nikita
winning.
at some point.
Ugh. I don't want Nikita Lyons to be the champion.
That's happening.
Not right now.
Definitely not right now. Yeah, look, baby. Not like
That's
this.
Right.
Not like this.
So, I'm picking Zoe to win this battle royal too. BA, who you picking? Who are you picking, and why are you picking Soul Ruka?
Because of that soul snatcher.
I was about to say that like inverted diamond. Oh no.
That's one of the coolest finishers I've ever seen. But I'm like, did nobody like test this name at all with a focus group?
You would have thought.
Or did they?
More testing than we need to know about.
Right.
Yes.
Like, did nobody go ask Idris Enofe or nothing?
No, he's too busy getting NXT tatted on his neck.
NXT Tang.
Right. I'm gonna pick. I want to pick Zoe, but I think Cora's gonna win just so she can continue to build her heel heat that she's been generating the last few months.
Yeah, I think the opposite. I think Cora's gonna win, and then she's gonna lose, and then Zoe is gonna be the one who ends up taking it off of Roxanne and Stand and Deliver.
Okay.
Bam.
I don't see a long title run for
acceptable.
Roxanne, man. Just
I don't
because
either.
of how
I don't
she doesn't have a character. They need to give her
just
because they also had the hot shot.
Yeah, I think they're just capitalizing on like how popular she is and how good she is off rip. But yeah, I don't.
And that was a good story to tell because they had to get Lamanda Rose out of here, which
Right. But
to our dismay,
nothing.
it was like, all right, well, who's the best person that's going to be accepted? And they made it a moment. So
And it was a great way for them to turn Corey heel as well, because Corey just seems like a natural heel.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
While she's sleeping with the biggest baby face in the game.
And the last match, we got Pretty Deadly
heel move.
running the gauntlet against 3 other tag teams who have not been named yet. I don't see any reason why Pretty Deadly doesn't win this.
Me neither. Pretty Deadly has got to beat Briggs and Jensen.
I mean, who are the other tag teams? What, Briggs and Jensen, Schism, and Nofe and Blade?
Yes, that's it.
Pretty Deadly wins, #1 contenders for the NXT tag titles, and probably take those titles off of New Day at Vengeance Day.
Yep, so they can go back up to the
or New Day beats Pretty Deadly at Vengeance Day, and Pretty Deadly goes up because those guys are money.
I'm fine with either way. I actually would like it the way you just put it because I want to see Pretty Deadly in that mix for the newly separated tag belts on the main roster. So I like that.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's New Year's Evil, guys. Like pretty solid card for a Tuesday.
Yeah. The only other thing worth mentioning, AEW coverage.
Oh, yeah,
do you want to touch on it, or because it was a good show?
It was a good
but we
show.
are trying to tighten it.
Yeah, I would say skip it. I mean, I'd rather talk about what happened in New Japan personally.
Yeah, no.
Let's go there. Yeah.
AEW. We'll talk about y'all next week. But guess what, guys? I haven't seen Sasha Banks, but Mercedes Mone is here in New Japan. She's going against Kairi Sane. How about that? What do you guys think about the new character, formerly known as Sasha Banks, not only showing up in New Japan, but the character, the merch, the rollout, the promo? Thoughts? I need it. Dub, give it to me. Give it to me now.
You can bank on it being absolutely perfect because that's exactly what it was. The presentation from her ring gear, the music being a callback to her Snoop Dogg related roots, the hair being a tribute to Japanese wrestling legend Bam Bam Bigelow, her coming straight for the title because let's be real, she's a fucking legend already.
Money.
This is great. I loved every second of it. I love the fact that she's incorporating the gory DDT into her arsenal as probably her possible finisher because it's just a cool looking move, especially when it goes off without a hitch. I'm a fan. I mean, we all know I think she's the greatest women's wrestler of all time. So, you know where I was going.
Yeah.
I'll probably say like second or third.
I like the whole presentation of, like I said, how Sasha looks now. The hair was fire.
You mean?
Literally.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Mone Banks.
Mercedes Mone.
Mone Tejada.
Yes. I'll put some respect on her name. But yeah, man, I'm here for it. It's for the first time in my life, I'm intrigued to see what's going on in Japan. Outside of just reading it on the internet.
What? You weren't excited about Tensai? Lord Tensai?
Is that a Power Ranger enemy? Who the fuck is Lord Tensai? That's like somebody Rita Repulsa would have got drummed up from the fucking...
Wait. B.A., are you being serious right now?
Lord Tensai?
You don't remember Lord Tensai?
Even worse, B.A. It gets worse. But wait,
I'm going to just be quiet and let y'all cook. I'm going to go sit down in the living room.
Lord Tensai was a repackaged Prince Albert.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't there. I wasn't outside for that, y'all.
Big mad hairy. He just had tattoos all over.
Was that the last incarnation of Prince Albert?
Yes.
That's why I don't
Well,
remember.
no,
because he had.
Then it became Sweet Tea.
The last one I remember was that
Play and the Funkadactyls.
the last Prince Albert incarnation I remember was when he wrestled. Him and that random dude wrestled Undertaker or Big Show. I think it was him. No, it was him and the Big Show wrestled the Undertaker in a handicap.
And Nathan Jones.
Nathan Jones. Thank you, Doug.
I remember that.
Suit.
That was one of the biggest flops ever.
That's the last time I saw Prince Albert doing anything on the wrestling ring outside of dry snitching on LaManda. That's the last time I heard it.
Nathan Jones' biggest claim to fame was getting 18 seconds before he got stabbed in Troy by Brad Pitt.
Yeah. At least he got, I mean, how many people can say they got stabbed by Brad Pitt in the movie?
I was about to say. Please, you can't say he got just saying, it's Hollywood. Be that as it may.
BA, check the group chat.
Mercedes Mone. Fantastic. I'm excited. Besides that, we are talking about New Japan. We got Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay with an incredible promo and Wrestle Kingdom. I'm probably gonna watch this live. Money.
What do you mean you're gonna watch it live? It happened already.
The Wrestle Kingdom?
Yeah.
The match?
Yeah.
No.
Kenny won.
What? No.
Kenny won.
Yeah.
Oh, guess I'm not gonna watch it
He
live.
kicked out of like 15 finishers. Yeah.
Holy shit. Well,
I'm gonna just be
watch
quiet.
it then. Yep, I'm just gonna be quiet. Well, guys, this ends another fantastic episode of Let Me Book the Territory. Don't forget, if you are as high and spacey as E-Ray happens to be, you can always count on Diet Smoke to get you exactly where you need, because Diet Smoke is fantastic. Products, awesome. Everybody that we know have been purchasing up a storm, and the rate and the raving reviews are in. I actually made the decision to give them out as stocking stuffers. So Diet Smoke was being spread all around the house. Holly jolly Christmases and extra happy New Year's all around. My father-in-law definitely said, yeah, I don't think these do. Oh my God, I'm high as hell. And he just went upstairs and went to bed. It was an incredible night. We laughed, and I laughed even harder at him because he thought it was a joke, but nah, dog, it was Diet Smoke. You can feel free to get Diet Smoke and get your order. You get 20% off with using the promo code Territory. With that said, the promo code Territory to get 20% off of your Diet Smoke purchase or your entire purchase, and it is federally legal. Don't forget that. So it can be shipped discreetly to your door. You can enjoy your THC products or your CBD products. They have a lot. Go check it out at dietsmoke.com. Don't forget to use that promo code Territory. But with that said, guys, A-Dub, let them know where they can find you.
All right, guys. Embrace the Turn Up Podcast is coming back next Tuesday. Me and John got a lot to talk about there, so tune into that everywhere you get your podcast. And if you are looking for me, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ADUB1220. Hit that follow button and let me fuck up your algorithm.
Whoa, I was saying, where is he going with this? Let me. Hey, now. BA, where can they find you?
Well, you know where y'all can find me. Absolutely nowhere, because I have no social media. But
You can find me.
you know, I'm always running the pod page at Let Me Book Pod. I'm not going to be on there as heavy as I was the last couple months. You know, new year, new sales goals at the job. So BA is out here like a madman, trying to get these numbers up, trying to put some things in line. BA's also.
They don't need to know that.
I'm just,
People don't need to know
I'm
that.
just
That's
saying. I'm
inside baseball.
BA's out here moving bricks. That's all you need to know.
Right.
Whatever y'all want to call it. BA don't got time to be in these Twitter streets like I was the last 2 months, basically. So
He's lying to you. He's gonna be in the Twitter streets. Anywho.
They gonna force me, y'all.
You can find them there.
Help,
Right.
Help me.
Help.
Right.
Right.
But outside of
Blink
that,
twice if you need
Watch
help.
if you're in
right.
danger.
Outside of that, y'all know y'all can find me here every Friday with the fellas doing what we do. Talking about this crazy wrestling. E-Ray, take us up out of here. Where can these people find you, sir?
Well, when I'm not trapping BA into a conservatorship, you can find me at E_RAY, the bad guy on Instagram for a reason. I will kidnap you like White Blade. I will make you do our Twitter biddings like Dijak. Feast your eyes on this Twitter page, as that's one of my hashtags. You can also find me in these Twitter streets at E_RAY, the hipster, doing all types of hilarity, randomly tweeting from both my page as well as the main Let Me Book page. And just looking at random Twitter fields if it comes across my screen or news. Whatever's there, Twitter's the best. Elon, don't you fucking ruin it. Get out of here. I'm not paying $8 to be official or whatever. I'm not getting a blue
Hell
check. I
no,
don't need
man.
that shit.
Y'all can keep that.
I just need
I'm
real
not funding the
checks.
scam
Right.
that you try
I
to
need no
do on
digital
Twitter.
checks, nigga. I need real shit.
Right.
Give me them greenbacks. Other than that, guys, as always, too sweet me when you see me, says A-Dub. BA is quantum leaping. He's going back to the future so he can always be born. And as for 2023, guys, allow the madness to wash over you. Enjoy your wrestling. And, we're out.
Peace.
Lord Tensai's Quang.